but he was so happy chilling out with the cows. And he came straight over to her. Hello. Testing, testing. Hello fellow dog lovers, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're in my favourite dog park of Otter Park. I love it because it's got the lake in the background all the way round and the footpath all the way around it. My favourite dog park. And I'm out today with just Bixie and Bumble, my two dogs, and Bear. And Bear's a beautiful rescue dog from Romania. He's been over a few years now, and he's just a wonderful boy, and he's best friends with my Bumble and now Bixie as well. They get on really well, and he's staying with me for a couple of weeks while my friends are on holiday having their honeymoon. Hope they're having a great time. And yeah, we're just hanging out here, and I've booked it for 2 hours. How nice is that? Don't worry, the video won't be that long. But yeah, we're just going to chill in our own space. All this woodland around us, plus the lake as well. Oh, just great, isn't it? And I'm going to share a story, a dog story, so you can enjoy that. And I'll video the dogs, put a bit of music to it, and hope you enjoy it. Beautiful Bear, here he is. We've had a lovely time. We've been out for an hour already, haven't we, today? And we're out here for 2 hours, so we're going to be tired later, aren't we? You enjoying yourself? Oh, you enjoying yourself? So Bear is a Romanian rescue. He came over a couple of years ago, and he lives with a couple of his owners who absolutely adore him, and he's such a beautiful dog. And he had a lot of anxiety and nervous issues when he first arrived, and yeah, he's learning and growing more and more as the months go on, and he's such a beautiful dog. And he's at home, he's pretty much perfect. When he's out on a walk, he can be a bit reactive to other dogs, but that's why we come to the dog park, so he can just chill out with his best friends and have a lovely mooch and a lovely time, and they can run around in here and enjoy themselves, which is really nice. And I've got one story about Bear which is really quite amusing. And once when he first arrived in the country, I took him out and he was on a harness, and where he was so small and skinny at the time, his harness was a bit loose on him. It was done up around, you know, the waist and around the neck and everything, and it looked like it fitted really well. And he was on a long lead, and I was walking with the other dogs, and he was quite happy, quite moochy, and suddenly he went into pulling backwards mode. He'd worked out that if he pulled backwards on a harness, they're very easy to get out of. So Bear typically got out of his harness. Now I thought he was going to be okay, but being excited about coming over and living in England and all the excitement of being over here, he decided to not come back. And he didn't stay very far away. He was only ever about sort of 10, 20 feet, 20 metres away at the most, I think. But every time I went to go near him to try and get him back, off he'd go again. Now we were over a place that you've probably seen in my videos called Cymbeline Meadows in Essex, and at the time one of the fields is all put out for the cows and the bulls to be in, so they can pasteurise the fields and eat the grass. And Bear went over the bridge of the river and decided to go and hang out with the cows. Now I'm quite cautious of cows because of another story which I'll tell you another time, and I was a bit reluctant to go in and get him, but I didn't know what else to do. So I had all my other dogs with me. They were all kind of like, I got them back on leads because that made it safer for everybody. And yeah, so I coaxed him back with treats, I did this, did that, but he was so happy chilling out with the cows. He was kind of not amongst them, but right with them, and they all went down to the side of the river and he went down there with them, and I had him in sight all the time, so I didn't worry that he was going to actually run away, but there was no way he was ready to come back. And yeah, his recall wasn't in place at that point, so it was a bit of a struggle. I was starting to get a little bit worried because the time was ticking on, and the cows, every time I went to get into the field, the cows would all come over and be around me, and there was a bull in the field with them as well, and as we know, the male bulls tend to protect their females, and he was pretty big, so I wasn't going to get too involved with him. And also cows can do a lot of damage as well, so I was very reluctant to go in, because Bear was fine, because if they'd gone near him, or you know, they weren't that bothered about him, to be honest, but I was more worried about getting him back to me. So in the end I had to call up his owner Bex, and I said, I'm so sorry. She'd been working nights as well, bless her. I said, I'm so sorry, Bear's got off his harness, gone into the field with loads of cows, and just can't get him back, and I wonder if your voice and your presence will bring him back. And so she rushed out, she got herself ready and rushed out, came back, came to the field, and met me by the bridge that goes over to the river, and I had to wait there with the dogs I had with me, and she went over to the cow field and waited by the fence and called him, and he came straight over to her, which was absolutely lovely. I really loved that. But cheeky little boy, he was too happy being off lead. So since then he wears a much more fitted harness. He has a long line, so he can still enjoy himself and have good runs when we're out, not in a dog park, and make the most of it that way. But yeah, he was very cheeky and hung out with the cows than us. So that was quite funny. But yeah, he's doing so much better now. He's been over a few years now. He's so much more relaxed. He's still quite reactive to certain people, to other dogs, but I don't know if you've seen any of my shorts this week. He got to hang out with Congo, the big Canny Corso, and we were a little bit worried because he's not overly keen on big dogs, but they got on like a house on fire. They were really playing, so that was really good. It started off a little bit, you know, had to be controlled, a bit of leadership, but actually it was so good. So yeah, that's Bear, and that's his first ever story when he started to come out with me, and since then, when I have worked with him, we've just been more wary of that, and obviously coming into a dog park, he can just totally take it easy and do what he likes and mooch around, and he's a fantastic little dog. Where is he? Here he is, hanging out. So these street dogs know how to be good in the hotter weather, don't they? My two Springers, they just dive in and out of the lake, so that keeps them cool. But for a dog that's been on the streets in another country, which can get very hot, he just knows to hang out in the shade naturally. So just following him around here. There he is. And he absolutely adores Bumble. They've known each other. Well, Bumble's quite young when Bear come to live here as well, so they've just literally grown up together and known each other and get on so well. Don't you, Bumblebee? Don't you, Bumblebee? Yeah. Half waiting for Bear to get in today because he keeps watching the other two getting in and he's very tempted, aren't you? You're very tempted, aren't you, to get in? Aren't you? You're going to dip your feet. You're going to dip your feet in. Look at his beautiful face. And I think he looks like the new Superman dog. Bumble's found this big log, but look, is he going to be able to get it out? I doubt it. I don't know. Good effort, Bumblebee, good effort. That is huge. It's bigger than you, look at it. You're a clever boy. Look at the size of that log. You're proud of yourself, aren't you? Look at it, it's massive and he's fetching it back out. Ooh, that got a bit close to him then. He's such a crazy boy. He's a crazy boy, aren't ya? So much effort. One, two, hello, hello, hello. Is there any marks on the lens? I can't see any. Hello. Testing, testing. Now the second story I wanted to tell you involves cows as well. How lucky. And this goes back a while now. And every year we try and meet up as a family and we go on a dog walk together, and I think on this occasion there was about 10 dogs with us. It was a really lovely time. They all know each other, all enjoy each other's company, and let's get it up here, that's better, isn't it? And yeah, it was on this this walk, and we over a place called Dedham Vale, which is beautiful. It's where the artist Constable painted a lot of his pictures, and was walking across the beautiful open land there with a river going through it. So my daughter was in her canoe paddling around. We had our Yorkies with us at the time, and two of them were in the boat, the other one was walking with me, and then all my family's dogs as well. Now we got about halfway across the field, or the fields should we say, and at one point we saw some cows and we thought, oh, they're fine, they're quite a way away, and sadly for us they thought, get off our land. So they came running over, didn't they, or walking over, and my brother had put his two dogs on a lead by then, and I passed my other little dog to my daughter's in the boat, and the rest of my family had gone around a different way, but my brother got trapped behind a tree, and the bull of the group came over, and he was pretty much on the other side of the tree. So my brother was on one side with his two dogs on lead. They weren't barking at it or anything, they were probably quite nervous because it was it wasn't a huge bull, but it was big enough to do some damage, and every time my brother went to go one way, the bull would go the same way. So he was literally trapped behind this tree. Every time he tried to get out, the bull would looked like he was going to ram him or charge him or the dogs. So my son and I thought, we've got to get him out of this, we've got to save him from this. So we basically made a lot of noise and ushered the bull to look at us, and we made it come over towards us to get the distraction away from my brother and his dogs while he got away. And then the bull came right up to us within about 2 or 3 feet away from us, and I just said, with animal behaviour, you just stand your ground. If you run, you can get charged down. So I said, look, let's just puff ourselves out, make ourselves strong, show no fear, and just stand our ground with this bull. And it just stood there, and every couple of minutes it just moved forward a tiny step towards us until it was in arm's distance away, so I could literally reach out and touch it. Now obviously we were petrified, but we didn't want to show it, so in the end I put my hand on the bull's head and I pushed it back and I said, back off. and I wanted him to go back to his herd and look after them rather than be focusing on us. Now it didn't like that, so it stepped forward again to give me a bit of a sort of, what are you saying? And it was almost doing like a Gandalf, you shall not pass. And it really did not want to let us through or let us go anywhere without a bit of a fight. So I stood my ground again, put my hand on its head again and pushed it back with quite force and said, back off. And it did. It looked at me and thought, oh, okay. And it turned and it walked away back to its herd. We got on our way. The rest of the family were laughing. This is before we used to video everything, so that would have made a good video, wouldn't it? But yeah, the rest of the family were laughing and joking about it. And even to this day, it's years after now, I still get called the cow whisperer. But if ever you do get into a field and there's a lot of cows, just be really wary that they can cause a lot of damage. Every year people are hurt or killed by cows. So if you do get into that situation, don't run, just stand your ground, and hopefully they'll respond in the way they did with the one that saw me. But yeah, it was a bit of a hairy experience. My brother got away with his dogs, my daughter paddled off, so all the dogs were safe, and it was a happy ending. Oh, a beautiful boy. Good boy. Big C. Good girl. You alright, sweetie? You having fun? Bear, you having fun? Yeah. Oh, he's chasing after the bugs.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white blinds, your hands still tangled up in mine. The wall, your head on me, floating easy. We got nowhere to be, got nowhere to be. Your hair's a mess, but you don't mind. You just laughed, let it fall where it lies. It's cold, but we take a sip, talk about nothing, let the morning slip. Oh, it feels like that, like summer air through window cracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer sun on quiet tracks. It feels like that, like the summer rain that falls so slowly on the naked skin upon your back. Oh, it feels like that, like a love song on a wall.
I hope you've enjoyed our stories today and watched the guys having some fun in the park. We've really enjoyed it here. I hope you've enjoyed watching along with us, and don't forget to like and subscribe. That always really helps the channel grow. And tell your friends if they like watching dogs and hearing stories about dogs, this is the place to be. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Oh, it feels like that, like summer air through window cracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer sun on quiet tracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer rain that falls so slowly on feels like that. Yeah, it feels like that. Na, 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 na. Feels like that.
Hey, come. Go in. Let's go. Let's go. Go in. Good boy.